an accidental car accident, but unexpectedly collided with a female corpse. The body was sealed in cement. This is a bridge completed 2 years ago. Strangely enough, the body shows no signs of decay, but it's completely dried up. The old criminal police determined that this was due to dry blood being released during his lifetime. After forensic identification, red beans and mysterious spells were found in the victim's intestines. All indications indicate that this case is not simple. The deceased may have been trapped in some malicious ceremony during their lifetime. The pregnant woman gave birth to twin sisters. Strangely, sister has black hair all over her body, resembling a demon, and my sister's left leg was bitten to a bloody pulp. The person next to me said that my sister cut off my sister's leg in the womb. Everyone present thinks my sister is a monster. We need to deal with her. But the doctor said she couldn't survive. Throwing her aside, let her live and die on her own. But I didn't expect my sister to miraculously survive. Not long after, the mother died of illness 1 week after giving birth. My father also wore a smile on his face, hanging oneself. Camera rotation. A pastor is giving a speech. Just call him Xiao Hei. As a pastor, his job is not preaching, but to crack down on counterfeits. In Korea, there are many groups using religion as a pretext to cheat money and accumulate wealth, and Zero earns some royalties by exposing these groups. This time he's targeting a newly established church actor named Lu. This is a Buddhist group. Xiao Hei has his assistant undercover to collect evidence. Strangely enough, this church neither collects money. I don't deceive you either, even supporting impoverished believers. This has alerted Xiao Hei. This kind of instruction, that looks cleaner on the surface. In the end, the bigger the problem. This day, Xiao Hei came to the Buddhist Association to report on the situation of Lu Ye, but because there is no evidence of a solid hammer, 3 eminent monks didn't take it seriously. Fortunately, one of them is a disciple of Xiao Hei. He said there will be missionary scriptures in the church. If we can find any illegal content from the scriptures, the Buddhist Association can crack down on Lu Yuan. In order to find the scriptures, Xiao Hei asked his assistant to record during the rally. Sure enough, he found important clues. Lu Yuan has 4 scriptures. The book predicts that 81 demon crystal cults will lead the world to a huge disaster. Just as my assistant was searching for scriptures, the police are here. Originally, the police encountered a bizarre murder case. A female corpse was sealed in concrete. Xiao Hei found red beans in the body's mouth, and the eerie yellow paper. It seems like we went through some ritual before we died. After investigation, the police have locked down a person named A Tai. His residential address is exactly that of Lu Ye. On the other side, a yellow-haired man found a Tai. The two of them first recited a few verses together. Then Huang Mao asked a Tai to commit suicide. A Tai actually agreed. But before that, I want to say goodbye to my mother. He told his mother that he was lucky to be his son. After speaking, he jumped off the roof. The more Xiao Hei investigates, the more strange he feels. As a Buddhist Lu Yuan, they do not believe in Buddha or Bodhisattva, but the 4 heavenly kings. In Indian legend, the 4 heavenly kings were evil spirits. Encounter Buddha and conversion, the husbands called them the gods who specialize in catching evil spirits. After, Xiao Hei and his assistant sneak into the pagoda. Here, they found a strange secret chamber. Xiao Hei found a scripture of a heavenly king here. In the book, the two of them made an astonishing discovery. This man must. 1. This girl was just as he quietly walked up the stairs. In a miscellaneous room in the yard, a girl with full hair, crying eerily at the crack of the door. Immediately, crows outside seemed to have been summoned by some kind of call, recklessly crashing into the window. I'm afraid it's reminding the girl inside. Girl opens the door. The man was already scared away. He came to the hospital to investigate. Feeling to reach the iron gate, bowed down to view. A hairy hand grabbed his foot, scared the man to flee in a hurry. The author of the book turned out to be a scholar of the Golden Emperor. He is a well-known figure in the Korean Buddhist community, claiming to be closest to someone. Born in 1899, he founded the famous Eastern religion himself, but at the peak of this church. But he suddenly disbanded. Rumor has it that he wants to focus on writing a scripture. What's even more strange is that Jin Disha also sponsored the local juvenile detention center, adopting 4 juvenile delinquents. A Tai is one of them. Little Black suddenly understood. These 4 young criminals are Lu Yuan's 4 heavenly kings. He found the police to help retrieve the information. 3 of the 4 heavenly kings were found dead. Now only the last Hiroki heavenly king is still alive, and he's just yellow-haired. He is now heading to the headquarters of Deer Park. Soon, Huang Mao met Jin Disha. Now that he is seriously ill, he can only survive on a ventilator. The time for the biological disciple to tell Master Huang Mao is running out. We must quickly eliminate the next demon king, that is Jinhua. Then Little Black learned from his younger brother that, visited by a Western region's monk, that was when the Golden Emperor scholar met this eminent monk. He decided to retire. What secrets are hidden in this? Xiao Hei has decided to visit an eminent monk. The monk told Xiao Hei, Jin Disha has 6 fingers, being completely indifferent to foreign lands. Born in 1899, he has always been active in doing good. Number 116 years old, he is no longer mortal. Next, the eminent monk said, I once made a prophecy for Emperor Jinshu. At the age of 100, there will be a baby girl born in his hometown. This baby girl will be his death knot. Thinking about the words of the eminent monk, Little Black suddenly realized that all the girls killed in these years were born in 1999. The truth finally surfaced. That year, after hearing the prophecy of the eminent monk, the Jinn Emperor scholar, adopting 4 juvenile delinquents, he trained them into tools for killing people. The purpose is to kill a girl born in his hometown in 1999. That year, a total of 81 girls were born. So he wrote 81 demon kings in the scripture, just to brainwash the believers. Good to work hard for him. On the other side, Huang Mao has kidnapped Jinhua red bean and yellow paper, ready to go. It's almost the final ceremony. Christmas is here. Every child has received a gift. But what this girl received was a handful of red beans, a few yellow talismans. The girl calmly asked the man why he wanted to kill him. A cold answer. The girl is the reincarnation of the demon king, and men are the incarnation of the 4 heavenly kings. Must surpass the girl, otherwise, it will bring endless disasters to the world. But at this point, Jinhua theory. After killing him, please kill the evil sister as well. Let him be free. This made Huang Mao realize that Jinhua's twin sister was the real goal. But at this moment, the sister in the small dark room was undergoing transformation. It seems that something is about to happen. Huang Mao arrives at Jinhua's home, spread the chains and enter, and then I was stunned by the scene in front of me. My sister actually cut a Buddha's handprint in front of me. A wicked ghost. How could it possibly become a Buddha's fingerprint? And what makes Huang Mao even more incredulous is that my sister is actually the 6 fingers in the prophecy. He told Huang Mao, the Golden Emperor is the devil. He wavered. Huang Mao returned to Lu Ye, and envied that the blanket in his detention room was not 6 feet long. At this moment, the close disciple appeared. He asked Huang Mao to follow him, tell him the truth about something important. As a result, one shot knocked down Huang Mao. I don't understand the hand. This is a close disciple on the bed, who is used to cover up people's ears and eyes. That's the real detention room. He's already immortal. I'm going to kill my sister now. The rehearsal has ended. Fortunately, Xiaohe followed and saved Huang Mao along the way. Then he drove up to the detention room, intentionally creating a rear-end collision. After, Yellow has suddenly appeared in the back seat. He took advantage of the rear and just now got into the technician's car. He personally killed this culprit, firmly strangled the neck of Emperor Jin. After the car hit the guardrail, continuously rolling, soon the car door was kicked open. Jin Disha walked out unharmed. At this moment, Huang Mao suddenly woke up, exhausting the last ounce of strength, took out the lighter, ignite the gasoline on the ground. The raging flames spread rapidly, ignite the detention room. He struggled frantically. Soon it stopped twisting, and at this point, the sister in the small black room also died at the same time. The film ends here. Maybe someone hasn't seen it yet. Let me interpret the plot. Immortal Jindi Shu. If we follow the original path of development, maybe I can really become a Buddha. But he didn't stand the test. After being told the fable by the eminent monk, he made up his mind. And my sister is not a reincarnation of evil spirits. He can be said to be the land of gold. It's the fruit planted, malice created. That's why there are constantly strange things happening after birth. And after the death of Emperor Jin, he also passed away with him. I think that repulsive monster, who has been ostracized and persecuted by everyone, is the true Buddha, except for his obsession, the suffering of the world. To a large extent, the source is not indiscriminate, indistinguishable between good and evil.